This is Pam with Pam for Christ. I just wanted to share with you guys, right quick, this right here. Um, God puts greatness in isolation for you to be able to survive frustration. So, that means that for you to be able to be eligible by God to become a leader, then He's going to put you through a test of frustration. So, one of your tests of greatness will be your ability to be able to handle the frustration. Now, everybody has their own different test of frustration. I'll just give an example of one of mine for right now. A lot of people know that I've been having car issues. Now, I've been driving since I'm from the country. So yeah, we learned how to drive early. So I've been driving since I was 8 years old. I got my license when I was 18, and well, back from where I'm from, you couldn't get it at 16. You had to wait till you was 18, which was crazy because most people get it at 16, but we had to wait till we was 18. But I knew how to drive 10 years before I even got my license when I was 18. My very first car, I did purchase and buy my very first car myself, with the job that I had, in which I had been working since I was 13. So I've always, worked two jobs and, was able to have a little money, save up and do whatever. So when I did get my first car, I was actually 18 when I did buy my first car. That car gave me problems, but being young and stuff like that, you don't know no better. But of course, that car gave me problems. But I was able to buy a better car after that one. But even after I bought a better car, a better nice car, traveling car and stuff like that, and I had moved, I was always putting miles on the car and driving back and forth and doing little stuff or whatever. So every year after I had bought the new car, I had to get an engine put in it. So the third time I had to get another engine put in and get an engine rebuilt and put in it, I had got frustrated. I was like, no, I'm not going to keep spending money like that. I'm not going to, keep getting the engine put in the same car every year. So I ended up getting rid of that and ended up, getting me another one. But ever since I was 18, I have always had a car. I have always had a ride. So, this is the first time in over 20 years that I have not been able to have a vehicle constantly. So this has been a very frustrating time for me. This has been a very frustrating moment for me. And it has really, like I said, taught me a lot about people and taught me a lot about the particular situation, but it has also taught me patience, and it has also taught me to be able to see things in a different light and see things in a different perspective. So, me being able to have to deal with this particular frustration has really changed my life in more ways than one. And a lot of people don't think that, oh, well, yeah, your car just breaking down would be a turning point in your life for you to be able to just really learn things about yourself and learn things about people and learn things about God. And it really has done that, for me. But like I said, it's been since this happened last year. Like I said, by the time my car started acting crazy, it was like April, May of 2018. But at that time, I still had my F-150. So it started, I had my F-150 for 10 years. So it started acting crazy. So now I'm having to go through the frustration point. And no, I wasn't passing my frustration test with my F-150. And, like I said, from April, May, somewhere up in there, I have been, I guess you could say, without a car, because I have been without one since then. Trying to see what I was going to do about my truck. I ended up giving it away. And then when I did buy this other car in June of this year, 2019, the car has not worked since I got it. The 3 times I got a chance to get in it and use it, it broke down all 3 times. So it's literally, I haven't used it since June of 2019 since I had it. I mean, like I said, I would keep it for overnight, use it the next day, and then it break down and hit this back in the shop. But like I said, the frustration would happen to deal with one thing break down, then another thing break down, then you get that fix, something else break down, you get that fix, something else break down. I'm like, oh, okay, Lord. I've been having to pray a whole lot more, but that has been very, very frustrating. And like I said, to be used to having a car for over 20 years, and then all of a sudden for a year and a half now you don't have one, that is a whole frustration on its own, because not having a vehicle, it really you know disable you from being able to do a lot of things. You being able to get up and go when you want to, and get up and do this and get up and do that, and make your appointments and run your errands and stuff like that. And then you have dirty people that decide that they don't want to give you a helping hand or any of that or whatever. But which is fine. But like I said, this has been a very frustrating moment. But I believe that I have hit another level of greatness because of this moment of frustration, this year and a half of frustration when I have a car. Some people may go 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. Some people have went 2 and 3 years without a car, and that may have been their test of frustration, them having to go, without their car for whatever, period or amount of time. But that has been just one example that I want to, tell you. Your frustration could have been your job, it could have been a family member, could have been friends, it could be anything. But like I said, in order for God to help to get you on that particular level of greatness, then you do have to be able to endure frustration, because in the future, you're going to have to be able to deal with frustration from other people and from other situations in life and other things that do happen. So that's just my advice for today. I hope that helped you guys. I love you guys. Like, share, and subscribe, and peace.